Welcome to the Daily Plunge. We're in the book of Revelation, starting at chapter 8, verse 13, going through chapter 9, verse 12. It starts off that we have an eagle preaching to the nation, to all the people, right? And remember back in Exodus chapter 19, it talks about how I carried you on eagle's wings, and throughout the Old Testament, it referenced God's care for them as an eagle. Now, this eagle is preaching, and he's saying to all the inhabitants of the earth, a warning. Woe, woe, woe to you. Now, the inhabitants of the earth is a reference to all the peoples and nations of the world who are not under the covenant. It is a reference to all the peoples of the world who don't want to have God's promises, right? And they're being warned that God's judgment is coming. It has come in the past. It's been going on, right, all through the ages. And it is coming now with power and with a finality to bring about the fullness of God's kingdom, because the kingdom of this world is going to go away. And so we have the fifth angel. He sounds his trumpet, and this star falls from heaven. Now, just as the churches each had an angel that represented them, the institutions of this earth are represented by an angel, by a fallen angel. And the thing is just, our good and gracious God doesn't want human beings to rebel against him, doesn't want angels to rebel against him. But God, he is not going to be spited. He's going to use whatever they do for his kingdom, right? And so this angel's given a key to the abyss. And you're like, really? Don't unlock the abyss. But in that abyss is this reservoir of wickedness and evil that humanity just keeps filling up, right? He opens the abyss, and up from it, it's like a giant furnace. It's like a volcano, right? And the sun and sky are darkened, smoke. And out of this smoke comes these scorpion-like creatures, and they're told not to harm any earth or plant, just people. And so these scorpions are biting and injuring human beings. And the thing about them is they have a human face. And one of the things to recognize is that whatever evil is going on in this world, it requires the cooperative effort of human beings, right? It doesn't happen in a vacuum. We are participating. And so they are these beasts, these locusts that are, they're stinging people, tormenting them. And they had as a king over them the angel of the abyss, and his name is Keeper of the Dead, and that's what Abaddon means. And the other one is Apollyon, which means destroyer. And that's, who do you think is the king of these locusts? It's Satan, right? One of his minions. And so earthly institutions are being used by Satan against humanity, but God is going to work it all out for his purpose. And as Christians, we are called to endure, trusting that even though it looks like this world, these institutions hold all the cards, don't be misled, because God's judgment is coming. God's kingdom is coming. Well, thanks, friends. Have a blessed day.